fisheye camera with the funky glare on my glasses. As you can see, I'm at my parents' house. You can tell by the pink walls. What can I say? My mom let my sister choose the paint when she was 7. So, how happy am I that the semester is finally over? Well, finals weren't that bad. I only had like 2.5, I guess you could say. I had a take-home final. That one actually was the worst one because it was actually an essay. That was annoying. But other than that, they were really easy and it wasn't that big a deal. The part that was really annoying about finals week was all the packing and moving and the U-Haul and oh my gosh, just everything took way longer than it should have and it was very frustrating. The semester was, I don't know. It's the first time I worked and went to school at the same time, which wasn't a big deal. I only worked like 6 hours a week anyway, so it wasn't that much of an imposition. But it was nice to get a paycheck instead of just financial aid, which all comes at the beginning and then goes away, and no money in the later months of the semester. And also, moving from a very social dorm to a very not-social dorm, I don't know, I felt kind of, I didn't do a lot of hanging out with people, or a lot of different people like I did before. It was mostly just the same couple of people. And granted, these are like my favorite people, but it's nice to have some variety. And then next semester, or starting next week, I'll be living in an apartment, which I suppose would be even worse. I'll have to make an effort to do some socializing. Well, I will be turning 21, so I guess that'll make things a little bit easier. Mostly, I'm pretty glad that it's over. I'm looking forward to the classes I'm taking this summer and in the fall. Some of them are going to be really interesting. Really getting into the meat of my major instead of finally done with all the introductory classes, so things should start going faster, I guess, or being more interesting. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm glad the semester's over. It's been filled with lots of drama, and yet kind of boring, and just overall could have been more. A lot of good things happened. Bought a car. Not too much in the way of school. I did learn I only have 45 hours left, so I should graduate soon. So that would be good. And then, I don't know, get a job. That's how it usually works, I guess. I do have one thing that I'd like to put forward for discussion that's not on topic for anything specific within the blog, is how long do we think we'll be doing the blog? I never really said. I've mentioned it a few times in passing outside of the blog, and both of them have been like, as long as we want to. But I think that we should have a set time that we're aiming for, and then we'll reevaluate whether we want to still do it. But I want to know what Ethan and Catherine think about that. I'm definitely glad to be home and visiting my family. I haven't got to see them in like 2 months, and so that's good. It'll be weird not spending the whole summer here for the first time. But I definitely am looking forward to having my own apartment.